And I believe we are live. Hello? How's everyone doing? Let me go ahead and advertise the stream in the Discord to hopefully get some people here. Then we will be playing some EarthMC today. Alright, so this pops up right away. Perfect. Let me go ahead and copy this link. Throw this into the Discord. To everyone, we are live. Perfect. Alright. Publish that. And a minute or two we can start doing some EarthMC. Alright. Let me open up the stream on my laptop so I can moderate chat if need be. And I think we're good to go. Let me just make sure everything here is in working order, which it looks like it is. Testing. Okay, the mic's fine. Mic's fine. Alright. Okay, I'm almost good. I'm almost ready. Okay. Wait. Bam. And we are good to go. Okay. So, the first thing I will mention is I'll have to see whenever the stream catches up, but I do believe that I am now streaming in higher quality. It might also be a bit farther behind. Hello, welcome to the stream, to both of you. Hope you guys are having a great afternoon. I'm a little later than usual in terms of the stream, but we are here. And it looks like the stream quality has not in fact increased. In fact, it looks a little blurrier, if anything, which is somewhat unfortunate. Okay, I don't know if there's any stream experts in chat right now, but okay, here's my Streamlabs setup. All right, I'm trying to increase I'm trying to increase the quality of the stream because it looks garbage whenever I move, and I don't know how to do it. I tried playing with the options. I increased the bitrate a bunch, and I just don't know what I'm doing. So if anyone knows how to stream and has the tips and tricks, let me know. We'll address this later. If anyone has the tips and tricks on how to do that, let me know. It looks fine when you're standing still, but gets blurry when you're moving. Yeah. I don't know how. Maybe it's a max frame. What if I crank up my max frame rate? Reduce FPS when AFK. Minimized. Maybe this will do something. I don't think so. I think it's a stream-based thing. Is there like a blur setting whenever I move? I'm trying to find ways to decrease this as much as possible. Yeah, I don't know. Hold on, Siri, navigate to Streamlabs again. Siri, see if you could edit the source. If I create stream filters, I don't know, visual preset. Oh, I could grayscale. Oh, this is ridiculous. Wait. I can actually have a lot of fun with this. Wait. I'm learning settings. You can try raising bitrate or lower resolution. That's what I tried. Cause there is a bitrate setting, and I can edit it. Can I edit it while I am streaming? Display capture, display auto, primary monitor, capture method, desktop duplication. I don't know if I want to mess with any of these. What is force F? Oh wait, force SDR. What does that mean? What is for? What does force SDR mean? I know the people watching this right now are all enthralled by me looking at stream settings. Hold on. Force SDR. I'm giving this a Google. What does this mean? What does force SDR mean? Manual overrides to Okay. Maybe this improves things. We'll leave it on and see what happens. I don't know if I can raise the bitrate while I'm oh wait, maybe I can. Actually, I don't know if I want that to open. That is my Google page. And I am in fact live. Hold on, let me hide this before I open this. Okay, it's making me sign into YouTube. Alright, copy stream link, view your live stream in web browser, edit your stream title and description. I think I'm just cooked. I think I'm just cooked. Alright, I guess we'll continue as is and deal with the lower bit rate. Or lower resolution or whatever, which is sad. All right, so we have some things to address today. We have a new governor in the town, newly elected last stream, and there's been some changes since last time. Actually, hold on. Before I go into this, I forgot to start my secondary recording. The other thing that's weird is it's just Streamlabs. Like when I stream directly from OBS, like it just works fine, and it's like high quality and all of that. So I don't know what the deal is. It's just my stream that the settings are wrong. So I'll have to play around with that. Maybe stream while I'm offline or something, or stream like a private stream so I can play around with that. Anyways, so last stream we may or may not have elected a new governor of the town, a new counselor of the republic, and there's been it looks like there's been a couple of changes. And I don't know what these are about, but like I noticed these observer blocks popping up everywhere, um, and I can only assume that we're moving towards a surveillance state. Um, so for those of you that weren't there for the last stream, we low-key had we had an election, right? And then there were like 5 assassination attempts that happened immediately after the election. So I'm assuming this is in reference to that. So actually, let's start by okay, nothing new in the donation chest, just this glass bottle, I guess. Um, let's check this chest. As it's definitely filling up with some interesting items, so that's good to see. It's great to see actually. What else do we have? Okay, so I'm just gonna walk around the town and explore and see what's going on, what new things are here and what new things aren't here. Hello, Emily. Yeah, I happen to notice there's a random pothole here that goes all the way down, and I can't exactly tell what's down there, and I'm like scared to jump down there. Uh, Anything could be down there. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why we've introduced the pothole update to the town, but there is a pothole now. Yeah, but these observer blocks are literally everywhere. Like they have been distributed all around the town, presumably by the governor. Um, there's they put cameras in the IRS, private bed area of the IRS. It's not so private anymore. It looks like there's been cameras installed in the tax tower. So we have a surveillance state. is the thing I'm picking up when I'm putting down. Best Papa, Governor Best Papa is watching. Um, let's see the extent of this is kind of insane. Like they're literally everywhere. Like every single corner has one of these cameras. Um, and I'm not entirely sure what to make of any of this. It's mildly concerning. The people are being watched. Like, okay, this is new as well. There appears to be a new tower here. Okay. I've missed a lot in a week, it looks like. Check out the pothole. It's safe. Is it safe to drop down? Best Papa, the new governor, has given his input in the stream chat. He says that it is reportedly, quote, safe to drop down into the pit. So I'm gonna take off my armor just in case like something goes horribly wrong. But I suppose I can take a gander down the pothole and see what's going on with that. Also, I don't think I have an established chest for me to dump my gear whenever I'm not wearing gear. So maybe I should put that somewhere. They put a camera in my basement. That's just this feels like a blatant invasion of my privacy, but I don't know how to feel about this one. Nobody tell him. Shh. All right. I'm gonna put this down here. I'll put this in my basement. This will be like my storage spot when I want to put anything valuable away. Just drop all that in here. All right, cool. That works for now. Let's check out the pothole. Let's see what's been placed beneath the town. There's clearly been some upgrades. Let me switch to watching on mobile so I can hop on. All right, cool. Gang's all here. Garfield is here as well as Emily. So what's the deal with this pothole? Is the question on everyone's minds. Tonight's the night, says Sexter Morgan. What could this possibly mean? All right, I guess I'm just gonna hop down. Let's see what it is. All right, so the pothole was not, in fact, safe. Actually, I was I think I was blatantly lied to, and I'm very glad I put all my items away. Why? Why do we have a pitfall? Oh no, I'm glad I put my stuff away. You have lost your respawn protection. I should have teleported to the town spawn before jumping down there. Um, that's unfortunate. Let me grab. I can't even like break through this block. Let me grab a pickaxe. Was it not safe? It was definitely not safe. It was definitely incredibly fatal. Um, I don't think you can make it down there. I'm gonna be honest. Oh, I didn't even notice this camera. There's like a camera staring me down right above my bed. That's unfortunate. I've lost my respawn protection. That's wonderful. Okay, let me. Do I have any wood? Hold on. I'm gonna make like a scuffed pickaxe, so I can maybe venture at least down there. Um, I don't know why I made sticks. I literally have sticks. Okay. Do I have Do I have a bucket of water? It's safe. What? Oh, he said it's safe now. I feel like, yeah, this is a good idea. It's safe. Oh, it is. It genu. Um. Oh, the void. The. What? We. All right. So the I couldn't unname the maps, but it's fun. So we have a pothole that depending on the day, depending on the time of day, I guess either sends you into the void or just kills you. Um, that's interesting, I suppose. This is awesome. This is very. It's like a somewhat big room too. Like if I put on F1, like there's no reference points here. It's just the void and then best papa. Is there? There's water here as well, but like you can't tell there's water. This is absurd. Oh wait, hold. I felt something break. What is? Where's the? Okay, here's the water part. Maybe. What is happening? Like I'm crouching in something. It's 5 by 5 says Best Papa. That's. Oh, there's the exit now. Okay, I can see the way out. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Um. All right, we lost a. It's a half slab with water. Oh, I see. Okay, gotcha. So you fall in, but you're still completely immersed in the void. Um. That's pretty funny. That's definitely an interesting town feature. Um. That's a little bit absurd. You could just be sent to the void now in our town, which is honestly I think a lovely feature. Um, that's awesome. All right, so I'm not entirely sure what else we have to address today so far. Oh, is this new? I feel like there wasn't this window here before. Hold on, can I like parkour up here? Oh, whatever it is full to the brim with cameras. Oh yeah, we made some safety additions to Lettuce Man's house. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I noticed like a good at most are upstairs. How many cameras am I gonna? Okay, how many cameras am I gonna find when I walk into this room? One, two, three, four, five, six. At least 6 cameras in the main floor. Oh no. Oh, we've fallen down. It's like the staircase just doesn't work here. Okay, it's been partially replaced. Oh, there's more cameras up here. Go figure. Oh Lord. Forgot to repair the stairs. Our current elected official has completely filled the house of their opponent with security devices, so called. Um, we are a free democracy, a free nation, and we definitely do not bug the political opponents of our current leader. That's just not what we do here. Ignore the cameras. There's no surveillance state in Mergopolis. It is completely fine. There's nothing to worry about. Um, they even got the this place. They like excessively have cameras over here. Okay. Um, is it? Hold on. Let's see. Let me see how far it goes. Like if I keep going over here. Okay, there's one camera here. Um, this area looks like fairly free from the surveillance cameras. That's good, I guess. All right. So there's one more new thing that's like popping out to me, and that there's like this multi-platform tower here. You know what would be more democratic? What would be? Enlighten us. Enlighten us real quick before we explore this tower. Do enlighten us. On Solomon Republic joining Pilbara. What is Pil? I have no idea what Pilbara is. I'm gonna be completely honest. But that will be a vote of the people. That'll be a vote of the people. Um, See, I guess all that's left to check out is this big tower-looking thing here. Oh, is there a new weekly read? Okay, never mind. This is still the one from last week. This has not been updated yet. But we can check out this tower and see if there's anything of note up here. I did see Emily climb this, so let's go take a look. Let's take a look. Climbing up the tower. Oh yes, our beautiful town with the what does this say? Megapolis, altitude 112. Oh, this is kind of dope. This is kind of sick. Check it out. That's the town. That's the town. You can see the glorious skyscrapers. Pilbara is a big oceanic nation, a very Sigma one apparently. We are independent, so we will not be joining any larger nation. We like our freedom and we value it very much. Um, is this that's our Y coordinate, right? Yeah, 112. That's neat. You can see all the towers. You can see Sigma Tower, Melon Tower, and the Tax Tower. The Tax Tower is still currently the tallest building in Megapolis. It's the towering wooden obelisk there. Very. Oh no, I almost fell. Very. It's a staple, is what I'm trying to say. It's a staple of our town and our culture, of course. There's also the stone obelisk. I think that's the oil tower. I'm not sure if it's considered the oil tower or not, but it has oil written on it over there. This is altitude 149. We can keep going up, actually. Um, you can see the whole island from up here. That's the new area where we're gonna be building plots. Well, maybe we'll see about flattening a few of these chunks later today. But I am pondering building like a library at some point. Let me continue climbing up to the final tower. Okay, so what I'm getting from Sexter Morgan here, which is an interesting username, is it sounds more like an alliance than a nation, I guess, in terms of what we'd have to do. I don't know if we'd be considered part of it or not. Um, but I'd be down for an alliance, but I don't think I want to give up any sovereignty. Um, Besides to the sovereignty of our nation's people, of course, because we are a democracy. Um, I'm not sure when I should hold or how I should do elections on like what time frame. Oh, there's a hole through here. I guess you can maybe go all the way to the bottom, but I feel like if I drop down, I'm gonna die instantly. We are now at 232. We can see the top of the tax tower, and the rest of the town is receding away. Maybe can I turn up chunks? If I do this, can I see to the bottom? Oh no. Oh, it's over. Oh, it's legitimately. Oh, okay, never mind. I caught us. We're good. That was that was rough. I tried to hit Control A to reload the chunks, or maybe it's F3A. It's probably F3A. Yeah, that's what it is. I tried to hit just A, and it went very poorly for me. All right, let's climb back up. Let's climb all the way back up. All right, everything is receding now, except for I guess the tax tower. Does this go above the tax tower? This might be the new tallest thing in the town. Yeah, there's the tax tower, altitude 232. Look at that. It's like the only thing visible aside from the Sigma Tower spire and the tips of the Melon Tower. Let's continue. There's a final platform, which should be the highest point in the town now, I guess, because the tax tower used to be the tallest, but now there's something taller, it looks like. So, Libor is cooked, is basically the gist of things. There's a bigger guy in town, a bigger tower, perchance. Let's continue. It looks like this is like an end to it. What is the? I always forget what the new build limit in Minecraft is. Dropping down should be safe now. Okay, cool. This will be the second thing I blindly jump down, but I haven't tested it yet. Oh boy. All right, I guess I'll test it. Build height, altitude 315. Nice. And we are officially at the highest point in Megapolis. Only the tax tower and the floating trees next to it can be seen. Cool. I guess we'll try and drop down. This may or may not kill me. I have no idea if I'm going to die right now. Um, Looks good to me. Cool. Excellent observation tower. Very nice. Okay, so in terms of plans for the stream, we've done the town tour. We've seen all there is to see. I think that's new. I'll check around the town edges because sometimes people like to drop by and leave me notes and whatnot. Happens fairly frequently. Let's what does this say over here? Never gonna let you down. All right, that's a Rickroll, I guess, that I've missed. Oh, of course they got Melon Square bugged. There's lots of cameras here as well. um, Literally on everything. Literally on everything. All right. We still have the election results here. I don't know if we want to take this down or not yet. Also, did I record the results of the last election over here? Oh, I did. Yeah. September 7th, 2025. Surveillance cameras put into place by Papa. Very important decision there. Not voted on by the people. It just sort of happened, I guess. We are still a democracy. If votes are held, I will act on them. I will say that. The Constitution is gone. Should I be concerned about this? I need to speak with you, Best Papa. I couldn't help but notice. I'm just updating it. What does this mean? Don't worry, I'm just updating the Constitution. This I think you might need approval to do that. I think we do have an amendment process. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, hello. How are you doing? Oh, I just know something awful is about to enter my inventory. Constitution 2.2 is coming soon. I don't know about this one. I'm not entirely sure about this. Okay, this is Coca-Cola this time. That's how I'm choosing to interpret this. It's Coca-Cola. It's delicious and it's not illegal. That's how I'm perceiving this. Let me get my tools back. I feel like it's been long enough. So so far from the Best Papa governorship, we've had surveillance cameras installed, a void room installed, and there's now apparently updates happening to the Constitution. And I don't know how to feel about two of these things. I removed the cameras from my house to put them in more strategic places. I see. I also removed the cameras in my house because I simply do not wish to have cameras in my house. There are still cameras on my house. Hold on, let me move these cameras. Let me remove these. I feel like there is a definite like freedom of property violation going on here, but I believe that the people of this nation should have a right to determine what goes in their house. Also, I'm going to stop using the stone pickaxe very shortly because this is far too slow a mining speed for me. All right, let's go get our other tools back. Let's go do that. Descend into the basement. Descend to below. All right. Here we go. Let me repossess all my items real quick. Should probably grab some food as well. I also think that we do need another food source on the island because currently it's like all melons. Which, I mean, don't get me wrong, melons are like the peak of our nation. It's like the thing that we do best. We are the melon guys. However, I feel like an alternative food source might be wise. Oh, there's still cameras on my house. I did not request for these. What is this? What is happening? There's a bit of a crevice in the wall. I've noticed that. I don't remember being here. I'm just gonna fill that in, I guess. Remove the rest of these cameras. Any more back here? There's one more. Alright, there we go. My house has been made camera free. Perfect. Alright. We have free pork chops in the public storage. Okay. So there is pork chops available for anyone who needs pork chops, I guess. But I do want like a more like a home sourced sort of thing. Home sourced food. Here? Where are you bringing me, good sir? Oh, we're going to the public storage area, I reckon. I have food. Molly has free pork chops, though. Okay. I see. So pork chops are free in different places, but I don't think leather is. What I'm getting at is I wanna work on expanding the cow farm today and building a farm somewhere on the island. Part of my benefits as governor, the public storage. It's the old argument. You get goods from the government, but what does this do for your freedom? Right here. Oh, here it is. Free pork chops. Excellent. Quick, give me my government handouts. Give me my government handouts. Yes. Give me my pork chop welfare. Excellent. Lovely. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. All right. Let's build a farm. Ooh, actually, hold on. Before I do that, have I seen these signs before? Yo, it's me, Taiga. Okay, I have seen these. Want to meet up one day. I believe I sent this guy a message, so we shall see. 1 gold god armor and tools. Is this true? Is this true? Only 1 gold at /nspawn RSA. 3 gold PvP sets. Well, there's no way, because if mending is 5 gold. Oh, it's the Pope. Hello, Pope. I was not expecting to turn the corner and see the literal Pope there. All right, that's certainly something. All right, where is this so-called God armor? They're out of helmets. Prot 4, Unbreaking 3. Okay, so I guess they don't come with mending. That's the caveat, I suppose. And they are also out of the good helmets. So I guess I'll take advantage of the sale. Let me get. I don't know if I want thorns. Actually, you know what? I'll get thorns. Give me 1 thorns chestplate. Give me 1 pair of leggings, and give me 1 pair of the good boots. Thank you very much. Okay, and they have pickaxe as well, but none of these come with mending. So I do need to buy mending books now as well for these, I guess, if I truly want them to be god armor. That's how they get you. That's how they get you. They say it's cheap cheap god gear, but they don't put the mending on it, so they make you spend more. I respect the grind. I respect the grind. Let's head back home. I believe we should build like a public enchanting area. I think that's a good idea for something we should do. I don't believe we have a public enchant area as of now. I don't even know if I have an enchant area. I honestly can't remember. Let's take a gander. We definitely do not. Okay, so we're broke. I keep forgetting this about this island. We are very, very much broke. Um, somewhat unfortunate. Yeah, Pope mentioned. Um, we got the Pope on the server, I suppose, which makes sense. EarthMC map art creators are really something else. Definitely. Stream delay seems better. Okay, so maybe I improved because I changed a bunch of settings around. Maybe the settings were marginally improved, but just not by a lot. Maybe that's what's going on. Okay, let me use my anvil. We should, I think, create an enchanting center. I do not have enough levels. That's unfortunate. All right. I guess I'll just drop the rest of these in the bunker with the valuables. I want to make a more high security vault at some point as well, I think. Because this one's decent, but I feel like we could always have higher security for my personal resources, just in case. Let's see. I have cobbled deep slate to replace this, but I'm just taking inventory right now. I have 5 observers. Where do I put these? I should throw these something down. I have something greater than the Pope map art to show you. I'm intrigued. I forgot to put the mending book away. Oh, I'll throw this in my ender chest for now. Our cathedral. Oh, I could see a cathedral. You guys want to go see a cathedral? That is a rhetorical question. We're going to see a cathedral. I'm guessing it's at the same nation spawn. Let's go see this cathedral. By the way, if you are currently watching and are new to the channel, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot, and you'll be able to catch the streams. Let's go see a cathedral. I'm also gonna You just drop that in chat real quick. There we go. Have to do the advertise. All right. Oh, the cathedral in question. You know, like the do you guys know like the Instagram trend where it's the one cathedral in Germany, like the massive one that I'm forgetting the name of, and it's the Rammstein song, Rammstein. Uh, I forget. I don't know how to pronounce it. But it's like. Eins. Here kommt die Sonne. Zwei. You know, and then they pan up, and it's the cathedral. Um, yeah. So somebody clip that. That's it's just like the Instagram reels. Dang, this is oh, hold on. Let me take another look outside before we go in. This is neat. Um, what is it called? What's the name of this cathedral? Donations. Cathedral of Our Lady Cabo. I am gonna butcher that pronunciation. Armor and weapons are not allowed. Let me respect that. Um, Cathedral of Our Lady Cabo. Consecration, construction, consecrated by His Excellence Bishop Ati. Uh, this is awesome. I only got a Discord link as well, so if you're curious, feel free to join that, I suppose. All right, let's head in. And dang, this is insane. Look at this. I could see map art everywhere. Check out this cathedral. Wow, this is amazing. This is so cool. I am always blown away by the creativity of people on this server. They got the Last Supper map art. They got I think this is the papacy banner. Multiple pictures of Jesus all over the walls, as expected, as expected. Dang, this is neat. This is amazing. There's so many different map arts. They're just lining the walls with them. That's insane. The dedication of people who build map art on the server will always be incredible to me. I think it's one of the cool things about EarthMC is the map art people produce. But yeah, this is awesome. Look at all of this. Look at all the map art. There's a pope. There's a pope. What else do we got? Incredible. Wow, this is amazing. I wonder how long did this take to build, I wonder. Um, Let me head up here. I guess I probably shouldn't stand on that. Let me go over here. Wow, this is incredible. Um, Very beautiful, insane build. I love it. It's awesome. Is there anything? Wow, there's even more back here. It just keeps going. Dang. Can I read this book? Oh, we got the Gospel of St. John. That's awesome. That's so cool. Completely transcribed. This whole book is filled. 100 pages. I think it's funny that whenever I change the page, the trapdoors go. That's funny. Let's go. This is neat. What's back over here? So the only thing I don't understand is like the blue symbolism of the church. I don't entirely get that part. His Excellency Archbishop Ati of Africa. Let me just sit in their chair. Definitely getting excommunicated for that one. Let's head back over here. So I don't understand the blue trees. That's like the part of this cathedral I don't understand. But yeah, very cool build. Am I going to be able to get back over this? Can I? I might have made a mistake. I didn't bring blocks with me. I can't block clutch back over. Oh no. I'm trapped. I'm trapped by the blue tree. Wait here, they're mentioning to me. Ah, here we go. All right. Let's escape. There we go. Cool. This is awesome. Thank you for the tour. This is an amazing cathedral. I love the build. I love it when people build awesome things on this server. It's always amazing to see. All right. Is there anything else? I mean, while I'm here, we could just keep exploring. Is there anything else that you would like to show me while we are here? Check out the Netherlands. I could see the Netherlands. That is something we could explore. Um, we could see the Netherlands. That's just a suggestion from the stream chat. The Netherlands is just a teleport away. Let's go to the Netherlands. Can I teleport to the Netherlands? And will there be somebody to show me things there? That is the big question. Or are we self-guided tour maxing? Inner City Amsterdam, embassies for sale, heads gallery. How much are the embassies, I wonder? We could do something really funny and buy an embassy. Holy cow. What have I walked into? Are we... We're at Y level 25. We are deep underground right now, and they built like a whole town down here. That's insane. I mean, it's for a shop. Um, I think that's I can only assume that's Starry Night on the ceiling. Wow. Wow. Dang. Would you look at that? That's crazy. This makes me want to build a church. Yeah. Yeah. This is awesome. Oh, wow. Netherite. Hold on. Siri, investigate the Netherite shop. They are all out of stock. Dang, that's crazy expensive, but I guess it makes sense. 18 gold per Netherite piece. Fish shop banner. Banner shop. Couldn't help but notice they don't have my flag, SMH. They don't have the Solomon flag. New Constitution just dropped. Alright, we'll have to check this out in a bit, I guess. Oh, when were these added to EarthMC? Skulk. I did not realize that EarthMC had skulks. I guess it was added at some point. What else is there here? Crack Alley. Alright, well. This is... This doesn't look foreboding in the slightest. This is definitely somewhere I want to explore. Let's take a look down this alley, I guess. Does this lead anywhere? It's literally just an alley. And then it's closed off. All right. Gotcha. Let's go check out the new constitution. Let's see the new town constitution. Oh, I guess I should probably vote as well. Michelle Obama is messaging me to do that. All right, there's multiple people here standing around what I assume is the new constitution. All right. We hereby declare the creation of the Solomon Empire. All right, this cannot be done. We are not a dictatorship. Right to vote for Best Papa. We need to Best Papa. We need to have a chat. We can't do this. We can't establish a dictatorship. This is not how this works. This is not how this works. Where is the old constitution? You should really read that bit. Hold on. Let me flick through this. May join our splendor and worship our governors. What? Unwritten laws clause. Any matters not defined in the Constitution may be determined by Best Papa. There will be no Solomon Council. What? Figurehead government. Have no power. Oh, he's gone. I think this is a bit concerning. This is slightly concerning. We've gone from a democracy to a surveillance state in about a week. He wanted me to read this page. The government may dismiss any figurehead at any point. No, I don't know about that one. I don't think about this one. Oh shoot, there's threats being said. He's got lava. He's holding lava. Do you approve? I am going to levy. Actually, hold on. I don't think I have a copy of the Constitution. I think it just straight up got stolen. Where's the old Constitution? Where's the other one? I want it for posterity's sake. No, there's no need to throw it out. I low key need that though. For historical sake, for historical reasons, I low key need that. I low key need that piece of paper right there. What do you mean? Let me consult the Constitution. What is this guy doing? This is absurd. This is an outrage. I low-key let's levy some might of our own. Let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation. I'm sure we could come to a deal. I still have some power I can levy. Let's come below ground. Is there iron in here? Hold on. I need like a singular iron ingot. Hold on. There it is. There it is. Let's have a conversation. Come with me. Come with me. Let's have a conversation. Mr. Best Papa. I don't know if it's faster for me to do this on stream or in chat. Mr. Best Papa. I still have one piece of power over you. A single command that can topple your power. You wouldn't want to lose power, would you? /T kick? We wouldn't want that, would we? I believe in our current constitution. I unfortunately don't. However, I am a man of reason. I unfortunately don't. However, I am a man of reason. I believe we can come to an agreement regarding power. If I think we can come to a deal here. If you promise to carry out my will and answer to me, I won't remove you from power over corruption charges, and I will empower you in future elections. We will, of course, keep the old Constitution. I mean, we are a republic, guys. We are a democracy here. But let's just say that us two are going to be the ones counting the votes. We're going to be the ones counting the votes. I believe I think there's still some disagreement. He wants to throw out the old Constitution. I will be keeping the Constitution of the Republic. However, I'm open to ensuring that you remain in power, should it benefit me. I can still levy the T/kick command. I can still do this at any time. You have to keep this in mind. You have to keep this in mind that this can still happen. That this is still a nation under me. Would you like to explore the fallen nation of New Guinea with me? Perchance. I do have important business matters to attend to first, though. The first of which is making a copy of this Constitution right here. I believe it is in our best interest to keep the Constitution of the Republic. However, I am open to having a sort of agreement where we stay in power. Let's place this down right here. There we go. We're keeping the Republic. We're keeping the Republic. I'll turn a blind eye to things. I am a man that can be swayed with capital, perchance. That can be swayed with some words. However, I do see the need to keep our current Constitution in its current form. Let me place this in our ender chest where it's safe. In the meantime, I do think it is a good idea to build a library. I do want to build a library. I also want to go on and build like a government district. Um, there's some interesting dynamics going on in chat. Emily is being called to go exploring. Um, I don't know what type of exploring that entails. The nation of New Guinea is, I guess, to the east of us, or I get to the west rather, to the west. All right, I do need to sort of rearrange these animals here. Because we need to build like I want to have like an above ground government and a below ground government. Um, but I need to put the cows somewhere. So I suppose I guess first let's find a suitable spot for oops, hold on. I lost the stream link. Where is this? Where is this? Here we go. Here we go. Let's find a spot to put the animals. Because I need to move them away from this square here. Like we could put the animals in the town like the more residential area, or we can keep them on this side of the island, but we might have to flatten out a couple more chunks. Low key, this spot here, because I have both of these chunks claimed, and they're currently not being used for much. So I think these are like the best cases for a new animal plot. So if I clear out these areas, I think we can um, pretty easily move the animals here, and that'll be where we can have farms, and then we can put like the library and the government buildings over there. Um, let's clear out all this then. Oh no. Okay, a mistake has been made. A historical sign has been broken. Um, that's unfortunate. It has been recorded what that sign says in multiple videos, so it's technically documented, but that is a little bit sad. Um, that has to go for the sake of building. By the way, if you're watching this and want to come to our nation, feel free to just drop me a message in either our Discord or in the Discord or just in the game. Just send me a message and I can get you in the town, get you added and whatnot. Let me flatten this out. All right, perfect. How far? This kind of goes back a bit. And does the tower go directly to the edge? The tower does directly go to the edge, but there is a sheer drop here, so I don't think it clashes too much if I just completely flatten all this. Um, what is happening in chat? Sigmaism? What is Sigmaism? What's being discussed right now? What's happening? Voidism, Sigmaism? I don't understand. I have no idea what's going on. All right, let's break down all of this. Quick, quick. Oh wait, this shovel is about to break. I need to fix this. Hold on. I think Molly should have, Molly does have a whatchamacallit, oh, what is happening? There we go. Oh, good lord. Oh, there's even more gold than the last time I was here. All right. I set foot into Molly and like I just start lagging, but they do have a mob grinder. I believe. Yeah, it's still over here. Okay. I just need to repair my shovel real quick before going back to digging the chunk. Come hither, blazes. Come to me. Oh, that is abysmally loud. Let me let me turn down the blaze noises to an acceptable level. Slay the blazes. Quick, quick. All right, that's like almost repaired. We're really close to being repaired. Um, After I do this, I do have an idea of something that needs to happen. Something that briefly needs to occur before we continue digging the chunk. I should probably okay, this pickaxe does not have mending. Neither of these do actually. Okay, we're kind of done here then. I'd like to give a can I go to nation chat? I'd like to give a speech. I'd like to give a speech. Let me place a stage down in Mellon Square. Um, some things I feel like need to be said. I feel like some things need to occur right now. Um, I will be giving a speech in Mellon Square. Hold on. Speech in Mellon Square slash slash n spawn Solomon Republic. Okay, and then speech here. Perfect. Okay. Let's build a stage real quick. There's some things that need to be said, I believe. Um, some things that need to occur in this nation as of about now. Let's build a stage. We'll make a few statements, and that'll be a good spot to go ahead and we can start working on the farms after this. All right. Yeah, sure. Everyone can come up. Everyone can come up on the stage. I'm a man of the people. I'm a man of the people. You can all come up on stage. I don't know who I'm giving this speech to. I guess just to the stream, and then this will probably be made into a video at some point. So that'll be done. Let's wait for some people to filter in. Um, Hello, Parfy. There'll be at least one witness to the speech. Yes. We have some important topics to discuss here today. Equal stage access. That's true. All right. I think we can go ahead and just start talking. So, people of the Republic, I have some news to share. Earlier today, our current governor came to me and suggested a new constitution. This constitution has some clauses I happen to disagree with, specifically about my position as, quote, a figurehead that has no power. I happen to disagree with this notion. I happen to believe that, as the founder of this nation, I do deserve some power. So, we do have a lovely constitution. Hold on, let's go get this constitution. Let's clap it up for this constitution. This is a beautiful, glorious constitution that I wrote. Absolutely incredible constitution. And I think it's perfect. However, I do think it needs one small change. I don't think I am a figurehead, and I will no longer stand as a figurehead. I, effective today, am the sole leader of the country. The governors beneath me can govern their respective towns, can hold positions in my leadership position, but at the end of the day, I am in charge, and those who go against me or seek to undermine my power will be obliterated. I task Best Papa with securing the great island of Mergopolis. I support his campaign to place cameras and secure our country. It is with our steady hand and strong grip that we will protect democracy, myself and Best Papa. I am your leader. I am your eternal president. I am not a figurehead. I am the president of the Republic. Democracy must be kept safe in our nation, and I will do so. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you all. Speech given. All right. Thank you to those who listened. All right. I think that makes it very clear where I stand. I am the president of this nation, and I am not a figurehead. I am our true and eternal president, the leader of the nation, the soul of the nation, dare I say. We'll have our respective governors. Best Papa, I am tasking you solely. Where is he actually? Hold on. Best Papa, I am tasking you solely with protecting the nation and keeping the people safe. You are the rightfully elected leader of this island. But I am the president of the Republic, and that is my position. No longer a figurehead. No longer. One-party system dictator in chat. I don't know what you're talking about. All of our positions are democratically elected. If you think about it, by choosing to live in the nation, you have elected me. If you think about it, and Best Papa won the last election. He was the democratically elected leader. Um, he's the leader. He's the leader of the town, or not the town. Like how should I phrase this? He was elected in a 5-to-1 vote. I should have more power. You do have power. He has plenty of power. He has enough power to make the decisions that he needs to be made. Um, I, as the president, have the final say in everything, of course. And if you disagree with me being president, you can feel free to leave the town. That is how we will be operating from here on out. Let me just keep these in my hotbar, just in case, just in case. All right, so I think I'm gonna move the animals here. We'll put the cows over in this district here, and then we'll have some state-owned animals, owned by the state, of course, for the benefit of the people. For the benefit of the people. So true, King. Sounds legit. Yeah, it's definitely legit. I am definitely a legitimate president. The people have chosen me. I've been elected, as was Best Papa. As was Best Papa. Um, Best Papa. He was voted. He was voted into power. He just needs to learn the limits of his power. That's how I see it. That's how it should be. That's how it should be. We are a layered republic. We have different sectors of government. We have different powerful positions. Um, let me fill in these chunks here. Let me fill in these chunks here. All right. So if anyone, I noticed there's a good amount of people watching right now. If anyone wants me to visit your towns or anything, let me know. I'll be happy to do some tourism. Um, but yes, I just have to make it clear. Actually, let's put a sign down. Let's put a sign. Let's make it abundantly clear. Let's make it abundantly clear what's going on here. Um, I am the eternal president of the republic. I'm a president, implying it's democratic and a republic. Very true statements here. Today is September 14th. President President Ian declares himself eternal president. Perfect. there's like a power struggle going on right now. Um, Emily is displeased with their vote, but Best Pop is offering them the position of the left hand. Honestly, all these town politics are below me as the eternal president, frankly. Um, 5.2 stop the steal in chat right now. 5.2 stop the steal. The people, there's some displeased people. There's some displeased people. It appears. I need to find wheat. Ian, in my plot with the black and yellow building, there is a basement with a balcony stage for the next time you need one. Oh shoot. Okay, let's check it out. Let's see the stage. Different stages on the second floor of the same building. That's this building here, right? I think it is. Stage? The staircase is like low-key broken. Um, oh, okay. Here's a stage. This is a stage, I suppose. The ground of the stage is missing. I don't know when that happened, but that's missing. There's also apparently one in the basement. I'm not sure. I mean, you could call this a stage, maybe. I don't know. All right. So I've declared myself the eternal president. I think and frankly, everyone agrees. Everyone agrees that I'm the eternal president, and a great one at that. Um, that's excellent. Yeah, apparently there's been I gotta we might have to crack down on some power imbalances because there are people's plots are being apparently attacked and things are being removed. Um, Worst Papa griefed my building. Is it like legitimately griefed? Like were there things here that were deliberately removed? Like I don't know what it was made out of. We might have to get involved if that's the case. All right, so there's been some things added to the plot. I wonder if I can hold on. Plot set perm. Okay, I don't know. I'll have to look at some towny perms to figure some things out. Yeah, and the stairs. Yeah. Um. we should come to a decision about this, for what to do, because we should low-key not be griefing the plots of the citizens, in terms of removing things. I mean, the camera bit's funny, but like we shouldn't be obliterating people's houses. Like this is something, this goes beyond the powers of the position, I believe. The people are starting to turn on Best Papa right now. Like Best Papa's most loyal voters are going against him. It appears they're saying he's gone too far. Um, Now, frankly, I see no reason to intervene quite at this time. But if the people of the town are all in agreement that someone needs removed and it could threaten my stability, that might have to happen. So we'll have democracy. We'll always have democracy. We have to make sure our elected leaders are doing a good job. And if people disagree with that, then things might have to change. Oh, the tax sign's getting removed. He's removing the tax sign. This is interesting. This is an interesting development. We will not be silenced, people are saying in chat right now. This is definitely an interesting twist of fate. The Best Papa regime might be facing some internal struggles. Where is he going? Hold on. What is he? He's entering the Emily house, or I guess it's been blocked off. What is happening? There's changes occurring. Emily, why is your home blocked off? He says. I was a loyal voter, trusting that he would give the nation what it needed to become truly great. I'm reading stream chat right now. Oh shoot. Things are happening. I gotta see where this goes. What occurs? I am contemplating things, says Emily. Something is occurring. Something is definitely occurring. I wish to have a meeting with you. Oh shoot. Please open up. Hold on. What is going on over here? What is happening? I just need to I'm gonna observe from over here. Not now. Emily has denied the meeting. What could this mean? Very well then, says Best Papa. This will impact the later meeting. What does this mean? What could this possibly mean? just keeping an eye on seeing what's happening here. All right, I'm gonna grab some wheat. Emily is definitely considering something. I don't know what this means for the regime. What could this mean for democracy as we know it? And most importantly, where's my wheat? I've been looking for this for 5 minutes. Is there not a single piece of wheat on this island? What is happening? I swear we have a wheat farm somewhere. The tax sign is still being removed. I think we low-key replaced all of the wheat farms with melon farms, so I low-key don't know if we have any. Hold on. Where? I could put it here. We'll put one spot of wheat. Stream chat right now is calling for impeachment, which is interesting. I mean, let me look at the book here. I can't remember how impeachment works. I mean, this is all for a wider nation, but not about the town. I have my veto clause. Anyone can vote. Charter of Freedoms. Yeah, right to property is a big one that would be the infringed right for impeachment. I will give. We might have to step in if the people's will is turning and we're facing unrest. I might have to step in and see what happens. People do have a right to impeach. Chad is saying we gotta impeach him. This is a national union country. That is something that should be considered. An impeachment should be considered. Um, the people, it's Best Papa might have overstepped his boundaries. The people are considering an impeachment. I told, just reading chat still. Okay, let me look to see if there's any wheat in here, because I low-key need to lead these. There's like a potential revolution brewing um in chat right now. I cannot find. Do I have? I don't think. I think I have no wheat. This is absurd. This is this is ridiculous. Oh wait, 26 wheat. Okay, we found the wheat. This is good. This is excellent. We should low-key we should low-key get more wheat. Um, where are my cows? Let me leave the cows over here. And we could set up a new cow pit on this side of town. For what I'm seeing, I would have voted wrong either way, says Emily in chat. Dang, people are really displeased. Just a reminder that it is legal for the governor to deal with terrorists in any appropriate fashion, says Best Papa. Best Papa has defined multiple members of the town as terrorists, quote unquote. The official statement from the governor is that he has done nothing wrong. The governor is saying that he was well within his rights to set up the cameras and to enter and disrupt the property of Lettuce Man. Um, this is interesting. I'm just reading reading things as they occur. All right, I need these cows to keep following. Come on, no, stop, come back this way. There we go. Okay, let me just drop these guys into a pit here, and we can start breeding the cows, and we can get a proper source of leather going on the island, which is something we do not have yet. We have no animal farms on the island. Breed. Ah, there we go. There we go. All right. Cow's situation is good. There's still some more animals that we need to move before we start building like libraries and whatnot. There's like a llama, a chicken. There's multiple chickens. I could low-key. Hold on. The chickens I could low-key just get more of, because if you have one chicken, the chicken will drop eggs and you can eventually get more chickens. Chickens is less of a concern. I wish we had pigs, but I don't think we have any pigs on the island. Let me just make another hole here for the chickens, and then eventually I'll add like ladders in here so I can get out quickly and easily, but the animals cannot. Okay, where are the chickens? Come here. Come here, chickens. Come hither. Just run past the cameras. I have just 14 in my inventory. All right, let's bring everyone over. Come, chickens, come. Follow me, good sirs, good chickens. I'm waiting for a response from Best Papa right now, or from anyone really, um, to see what's unfolding as a result of the recent issues. Come hither, chickens. I'm just gonna lead them all over here. Yeah, we were a free country. I don't know if we will remain a free country. I guess it all depends. I guess it all depends. You run back over here. I guess, do we really have to move the llama? I mean, how essential? I mean, he's already out of the hole. I don't think I need to move the llama. I think we're good with this here. So the idea I think is I'm gonna put the library in like this chunk right here and sort of fill this out as a library, and then over here is where we can start building like the government buildings and whatnot. Um, oh wait, hold on. Let me look up at the sky. so it'll show on chat better, and I can read Emily's message. Emily is saying the cameras were a questionable choice, but they didn't affect anyone in a negative way except Lettuce Man. However, the attempted rewriting of the Constitution without asking the president is more than questionable. There's a tax. Okay. This is an official notice that experimental town features are being tested currently. Do not panic regarding anything you may see in the next few minutes. Oh, we cannot do taxes. I will be putting a fine line. If we do taxes, if we attempt to tax our people, that is where I draw the line. We fought to be free from taxes. I will not allow taxes to be levied against the people of Mergopolis. The testing should now be over. Okay. I guess he was just playing with the tax command. It's interesting to say the least. People generally seem to be fine with the cameras, but opposed to the attempted rewriting of the Constitution. That's the current side of things with Best Papa. People don't mind it. Were we ever under taxes in the first place? We have never had taxes. The town has never engaged in taxing its residents. I was hoping I could tax specific plots. I don't think so, and I would be against that. I will veto any taxation of any kind. We are a tax-free island, a haven from taxation. Ian, we must suspend his powers. People are calling for a suspension of powers. We house the IRS and the tax tower. Actually, we can hold a vote about this. We should actually hold a vote about this. We should hold a vote about tax tower. You personally paid 23 gold in taxes. That is true. We should hold a vote about tax tower. We should maybe look into ending their taxation. Spicy Sauce in chat is saying, this is an official request by the true patriots of the public. We must suspend Best Papa's powers. He wanted to tax me. If any taxation occurs of citizens of the town, we will be taking action against it. Vote now? Yeah, sure. All right, people of Mergopolis, gather at the town square, or in chat. We'll use the chat function. Okay, so in the recording this may not show up, but I'm gonna say, Best Papa is calling a vote for it. We are holding a vote. I will wait for him to type. Please come to Melon's chair or join Ian's chat. Okay, yes. Best Papa is saying, people of Mergopolis, we are holding a vote. Please come to Melon Square or join Ian's chat. People in chat are saying something different. Best Papa is calling a vote for removing the tax tower status. And meanwhile, in chat, people are reconsidering Best Papa. At least the two people in chat right now, which make up a significant portion of the town's population. It's intriguing. Best Papa is beginning the voting process. Yo, I'm not a part of the town. Can I still vote? Yes, you can vote as long as you're in the stream chat. The Constitution says that stream chat has rights. People of Mergopolis, this is an official vote to remove any and all authority that the IRS or tax tower has in our city. Furthermore, should they attempt to continue taking our people's money, is what I assume he is saying, we will in turn tax them. Okay, I see. We'll see if this is popular among the people or not. Best Papa desperately needs a political win right now. We're just gonna start saying like martial law, says Spicy Sauce in chat. Spicy Sauce. Please say A or nay. All chats are acceptable. Emily's voting against. Emily's voting against this. Emily's in favor of the tax tower, it appears in chat. So we have actually let's tally this. I can tally this over here. Hold on. Emily has boldly gone against Best Papa's vote and is saying that they will not vote in support against taxing the tax tower. They are against taxing others, so that is their issue with it. Ian, you can also vote. I will hold neutral for now. I will hold neutral. Emily is not in favor of the tax tower, but is in favor of taxing the tax tower. Spicy Sauce is voting no in chat as well, saying tax tower is our culture. 0A, 1 nay. Everyone in chat is saying nay to taxing the tax tower. So Best Papa, I feel like people in chat are their issue is not with the tax tower or not with removing the status of the tax tower, but it is against taxing the tax tower. I'm gonna make another sign. Hold on, quick. I can craft, speed craft. There we go. Ian, your vote? I will vote. I'll vote in favor. I'll actually. So here's the deal. It's the conundrum of taxing versus not taxing. I will vote present. I will hold a neutral vote. Because I am in favor of a lack of taxes. The people of the town should not be taxed. To be clear, the owner of the IRS and the tax tower is a foreign national of a rival nation, Pilbara. So Best Papa is declaring that rival nation, Pilbara. Hold on, let me decision. Tax the tax tower. Remove its authority. Best Papa is making the argument that they have taken our gold illegally and have profited our rivals from it. Additionally, they have sought to gain control of our lands deceitfully. That is his argument. They can try all they want, says Emily. So there's a conundrum. I think the issue is with taxing them. We could alternatively just hold a vote to remove the tax tower's power and not tax them back, but just refuse to allow them to tax our citizens. We could hold a second vote for that. I think that the current stream and chat has voted down the proposal to tax the tax tower. They've gained around a stack of gold from us, a small, poor island nation, and profiting the big nation of Pilbara. Intriguing. Thus, with this new information publicly released, I will ask the voters to recast their votes. Okay, before we recast, are we still assuming, I think just removing their power is the better choice. Okay, should we recast the vote as removing tax tower power without taxing them? I would vote in favor of that. I would vote in favor of removing the tax tower's authority to tax the people because they taxed me. They took my money, and I'm against my money being taken. Currently, it is with taxing them. Okay, I believe it is nay. I believe it is still 3 nay to the vote is 0 to 2 currently. I think it's 0 to 3 because Spicy Sauce, Real Potato Guy, and Emily have all voted against. Oh, Ian the Real Potato. Okay, so they're suggesting. Oh, they're recasting. I'm gonna vote present again. I vote present. However, I would vote yes on a measure to simply remove the tax tower's authority. That's my opinion on this matter. That's my opinion on this voting matter. That's what I believe. They had no power. Ian did it willingly. Well, they did low-key threaten me. Emily is now defending Best Papa. Best Papa has a planned vision and still allows drugs. Spicy Sauce is voting nay. Vote to remove any and all authority the tax tower has within our nation. I vote yes. I vote yes for this one. If we are voting just to remove any and all authority of the tax tower, I am in favor. I am voting yes. I am voting yes. Let me update the board. Okay, let's see. let's see what the people say. So I think Best Papa has 1 vote and I have 1 vote, so it's 2-0 right now. Actually, well, let's see. Spicy Sauce. We'll see their decision. Emily's in favor, so I think this one passes. September 14th. Let me write that the first vote failed. Vote to tax the tax tower and vote to tax the tax tower fails. Not passed. Spicy, is your vote still a nay? So we have 2 A's, 1 nay, unless Spicy changed their vote. Evil plan, evil vision, no drugs, says Spicy Sauce in chat. I think I already said that I voted aye, but I'm voting aye on revoking their power. So now we're just waiting on the real potato guy and Spicy Sauce to see their decision. I think Spicy Sauce is still voting no to remove the tax tower's authority. So right now there's 2 in favor and 1 against, from what I can tell. There are 6 people watching. You all have a right to your opinion. Spicy Sauce is a firm nay. So it's currently 2-1 against the tax tower's power. How will this play out? Very well. Majority passes. Okay, I think the majority passes it because that's 3 yays and 2 nays. Oh, there's 2 nays. Okay, Spicy Sauce and Potato Guy both voted against. So 3 yays and 2 nays. The tax tower and the IRS shall have no authority in Mergopolis. I may call upon another vote later. Okay, we can put this up for now. You see, this is what I like. I like a more democratic system. I like it when the people have a say, or at least have more of a say. September 14th. I should add date. I should add dates, or the years rather. Oh, it's 2-2. Wait, how? It's 2-2. What about your vote? Hold on. Wouldn't you vote in favor of your own legislation? I vote in favor. Okay. Best Papa votes in favor. Okay, so it passes. Yeah. Okay. So, we should let's put this up and let's deliver a message to the tax tower that we have revoked their authority in the town. Mergopolis votes to revoke tax tower's authority. So we are revoking their authority. We are not taxing them. All right, that's official. Democracy has concluded. This is a success for democracy. We have voted to revoke the power of the tax tower. We may, in coming days, have to either limit Best Papa's power or see if there is an impeachment, because the people are displeased with Best Papa's overstepping of power, specifically with regards to the disruption of property. We do have property rights in this nation. Let's take a visit to the tax tower. Also, there is a meeting between Best Papa and Emily going on right now, and we'll have to see how that plays out. All right. Let's leave a sign, like right outside. Notice from the government. You no longer have authority to tax citizens of Mergopolis. Alright, there's the notice. The tax tower no longer has the power to tax our people. The tax tower is still free to tax other people, but they cannot tax citizens of Mergopolis. Doing so may result in a eviction from our lands. Oh wait, there's a meeting right now. Let's head over to this meeting real quick. I sent you a statement on Discord. Please watch it on stream when you get a chance. Okay. We will watch it after this meeting. Well, let's sit and let's observe this meeting real quick. I've heard your concerns. Please elaborate on what displeases you. Changing the Constitution without the President's permission and declaring yourself a dictator. Dictator? Why didn't I ever do that? I simply declared that I was governor, which is part of our constitution, as I was elected. For the record, I will slowly have on stream, and I will flick through this quote unquote new constitution that Best Papa has written. Um, just gonna flick through here, and you can decide how you feel about this. How you feel about this? Could you return the prior draft constitution to me? Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. You can have that. Um, if he makes any edits, it will be known. Okay, I don't think he made any edits, but if he did, then they've been recorded on the stream beforehand. Read it for yourself. Best Papa's using like the loophole of, yeah, he didn't declare himself a dictator, but he changed. Well, he did low-key write like his dictatorship on the first page. But beyond that, this is how democracy is discussed. Best Papa may be enjoying a heightened level of power right now, but he needs to keep the people pleased, or the people can remove him. That is a thing that will happen. And if there is a vote against Best Papa, I will allow it to happen. You see, it's in my best interest that the people in power, I will give them power. I'll let the people in power have power, but they have to have the will of the people. They have to have the support of the people behind them to remain in power. The right to vote for Best Papa. Emily's picking apart the Constitution. Yes, they do indeed have that right. Oh, dang, he's pulling out the fact that Emily voted for him. That's crazy. Speaking of voting, hello Michelle Obama. I'm gonna vote real quick, and we'll get our vote gold while this conversation is unfolding. Quick. A right to donate to the cause willingly or unwillingly. A lot of things happening here. Let me open a vote crate and see if we get anything good while this meeting is taking place. Oh, let me throw something out real quick. That part was mainly targeted at inactive town members, allowing us to carry out their will for the town's improvement even in their absence. That seems a little totalitarian. You know, if somebody's not online for a while, you can just break in and steal their stuff. I don't know. And thus far, it has only been used in that way, but it also could be abused. Could be used for corruption purposes. And if it were, surely an impeachment would occur. I mean, technically speaking, I believe that Spicy was robbed. Lettuce Man was robbed, technically. And what is happening now? Best Papa, you gotta choose your words here very carefully. There is an impeachment process potentially brewing in chat. What is happening now? I never took anything from Lettuce Man. Okay, maybe I misinterpreted that. The outcome of this meeting could decide whether or not an impeachment process for Best Papa enters or not. Best Papa may veto any legislation within the nation. Emily's just reading through this whole attempted constitution and ripping it apart. There was an attempted coup of power earlier in this stream. So, depending on how this goes, Best Papa might face impeachment and removal. We'll see. Yes, that lines up with the former constitution. I don't know if it does. I don't know. Hold on. In which Ian could veto any legislation. Well, that's true. That's true. I can. I am the eternal president. He destroyed my stairs. Okay. Spicy's or or Lettuce Man, however you want to say it. Lettuce Man's upset about the destruction of the stairs in his home. Representatives have no say in the decisions of the government, and they will act as advisors to the governor. I was under the impression that that was accepted. He destroyed my stairs. They were solid black stone. We only have one town currently, which means that representatives cannot really hold proper power as of now. That is true. That is very true. It's just us and the nation. Toss out the seeds. I feel like I should have dramatic music or something playing right now, over this intense, intense discussion going on. Spicy was two stairs. Chill. You can grab stuff from public stores to repair it. I can do so if you haven't already. This is why we should have had the debate, says Spicy in chat. This is insanely intense. Insanely intense. Mergopolis political happenings. I could spell. There we go. More or less. I also have an issue with the entirety of Section 3, figurehead government. I have an issue with that one as well. I have an issue with what he wrote about that. Considering I am the government. I am the eternal president. While this is happening, I might go on and remove some of these chunks. It seems to exist only to take away power from Ian. That is true. That is what happened there. He admits crooked worst papa is being said in chat. We reached a proper conclusion in that regard. We did. I mean, we did come to a decision on how this new constitution, or not new constitution, or how the constitution should operate. We did reach a conclusion on that. Best Papa knows what happens if he tries to usurp me. He knows how that'll end. So, I am good on that front. I'm fine there. We figured that out. The question is, do the people agree? Do the people want this to occur? If they do, then there's no reason to change anything. But if the vast majority of the town is an open rebellion, then that's an issue. The current governor may determine candidates for governor unfit to rule over Megapolis and dismiss them at any point. Such as the terrorists, Best Papa argues, such as the terrorists that were once part of our nation, yes. He's doing the classic, like, Patriot Act-esque mindset of, for your safety, I must determine the candidates. Those people could have run for governor, and if so, they would have been able to rob us blind, and that is all. So Emily has come to a conclusion about what they have issues with and whatnot within the nation. They have decided, they have said their piece to Best Papa. I will say that as the president, I see no need for a new constitution. I see our current one is perfectly fine. I believe in our elections. I believe that if the people want to choose a, let's just say, more authoritarian leader, I think if the people want to choose a more authoritarian leader, they have a right to do so. They have a right to vote on that. If you want a more strong man leading the nation, go for it. You can do that. You can choose an authoritarian. But you got to keep the people happy with your rule. Spicy Sauce is interestingly in chat declaring the people patriots that tried to carry out the assassination attempts, which is interesting. Definitely an interesting decision. I misclicked. The people were smart enough not to vote for terrorists. I mean, that is true. Best Papa won like 90% of the vote. Let's be real. It was like a 5-2 victory. I mean, that's a little less than 90%, but you get the gist of it. The people were smart enough to vote for me, says Best Papa. He never told us his plans, though. Says spicy spot sauce in chat. Are they? If they are smart enough, then surely I'm doing well. Exactly, says Emily. So Emily is still a supporter of Best Papa. Emily just has a offense to a deliberate power grab over the government. It's an interesting dynamic. Because Emily voted for Best Papa, you have to remember. But Emily is displeased with Best Papa's seeming grab of power. You did not tell us that this was what you were going to do, says Emily. That is true. It was all in my campaign. Best Papa, I'm gonna be honest. I don't recall campaigning on placing cameras around the town. I don't know. Should you have asked, I would have told you. Oh, that's funny. Though it was not required to win any votes. That's true. I'm just gonna have a quick snack of pork chop here. They had two options. It was a two-party. We do have a two-party system, I guess. We have the Papa Party and we have the opposition right now. I simply stated my experience and I won with an overwhelming vote. That is true. That's what he did. That is the case. He stated his history and that's kind of what won him the election. He's still saying it's 5-1. He's discounting the anonymous vote for Lettuce Man. It was not 5-1. It was not 5-1. In fact, you can see in the voting booth that it was. Did he change the voting booth? Wait. This would be absurd. Wait, was there election manipulation? There was. He removed one of the votes. That's crazy. Best Papa modified the election results. That's funny. Oh no. As an independent neutral bystander, the election was a 5-2 vote. But Best Papa has removed one of Lettuce Man's votes, it looks like. One of Spicy's votes. Spicy in chat right now is saying, I always told the people what I would do. Worst Papa cannot be trusted. If it has been changed, it was not my doing. It was not my doing, and only 2 people have access to that. Bro removed the vote. I have been simply instating the publicly known policies. Bro is doubling and tripling down on the cameras and the recent expansions of government power. Oh, he just put this plot up for sale. Maybe that can change your opinion? He's trying to give him a plot. He's trying to give him a free plot in exchange for loyalty. Maybe a little plot claim. A little expansion. That's crazy. This is wild. Maybe this will change your opinion. Maybe a little plot claim. A little expansion. Never heard anybody know. This was also part of my campaign, giving land to all, which I have done even before my time. Oh, Spicy Sauce has said his party is National Union. That's the name of his party. You yourself has profited from my policy. Has the plot? The plot has not been claimed yet. Let's see if Emily accepts the plot as a sort of bribe, I guess. I have returned. Oh, they went AFK? Check the chat, says Best Papa. Oh, Emily has evidence that the vote was not 5-1. They found screenshots. This is potentially big. Big developments happening. I will not claim this plot. They're rejecting the bribe. They're rejecting the free land. Don't mind me just picking up these free pork chops. Government handouts. You just acquire these real quick. Emily has appeared to have rejected the offering. Very well, says Best Papa. I guess that's the meeting. Maybe. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if things have ended right now or not. Your disobedience has been noted. That's crazy. That's crazy. Good day. And he leaves. There's a clear split going on right now between Best Papa and Emily, who has been like a day one Papa supporter. I don't know where this will go. This is tension. Disobedience. Emily is not pleased. Dang. We could have an impeachment on our hands. We could have a divide. We'll have to see what happens. Where is Best Papa going now? That is the next question. They're heading back to the town square, it looks like. Just watching them from the distance. All right. Let me pause the stream real quick and pull up Spicy's message that they sent me in DMs. They have an address to the Republic that we're gonna watch on stream. All right, hold on. Let me slide this into play. Hold on. Can I just like full screen this? I think I can. Hold on. Desktop audio. Let me make sure that this can be heard on stream first. Before I play this. Hold on. Can this be heard?
What has happened?
Okay, yeah. All right. Let's listen to this. Let's listen to this address real quick. We have an address from the National what is it? The National Unity Party? National Union Party. Okay, hold on. Do this. Pull this up real quick. All right. This is a message. This is a message from Spicy Sauce about the state of the nation.
What has happened these past few days is quite frankly unacceptable. I mean, wow, I watched it and I was like, they can't be doing this. Evil Ian, as we call him, he stole the election. First, there were many problems with the poll thingies, and they just weren't allowed to work properly. Notice how mine was stopped from growing, while Best Papa's could float to the roof. Then we have devious electors who come in at the last minute, no good. Then when the election was stolen from the people, many come to protest. One might say the whole nation. I wouldn't, but some do. And they said, quite frankly, this is unacceptable. And they are right. We should not be having our elections stolen by criminal thugs. So then we had patriots running around trying to seek free and fair elections to stop the steal, but they were ignored by the evil ruling class. My fellow Mergopolins, I will not rest till we get the democracy we deserve.
Additionally, how dare evil Emily try to draw fake connections between me and some patriots who may have gotten out of hand? That's just, quite frankly, unacceptable.
I can't believe she would do that.
All right, so there you have it, guys. There is So there you have it, guys. There's your message from the opposition. The National Union Party has had their statement on the events that have just unfolded. So whatever you guys think about that, cool. There you go. They are clearly displeased with the current state of affairs. Is the gist of things? Is what appears to be the case. Alright, hold on. I'm looking at a couple things real quick just to make sure the stream is still going alright. There we go. I'm going to turn the volume back down real quick. Let me just adjust that setting. There we go. Okay, so there you have it. There's the opinions of both sides of our country's politics right now. We have the National Union Party that is claiming that Best Papa has gone too far, that the quote-unquote terrorists that have attempted assassination attempts are just patriots doing their part to protect democracy, and generally that's the state of the nation right now. That's what's happening. And Spaceman is on. Hello. WTF for these observers, man. Best Papa put them up after his election. Yeah, we did have an election, Mr. Spaceman, and Best Papa won. Spicy's currently typing "Stop the steal" in chat. We might have to, depending on public approval, we might have to hold a vote for an impeachment. We will see. It turns out, it appears that like Spicy is still not popular. Emily is still not against Lettuce Man being governor. They believe that Best Papa is not the man for the job. I think that's the general opinion of what's going on right now. I believe that is what's happening. Let me see the board here. Hold on. Let's see what's happening. Yeah, this is where the Solomon Empire was declared by Best Papa. We're living in the Fire Rises mod, says Spicy Sausage Chat. Peak Hearts of Iron 4 posting. Alright. So, real quick, I will just ask chat, and I'll ask the people in the town, I guess. Actually, hold on, let me throw this link down one more time. I think I'm going to stream for a little bit longer, but not too much longer. A weighted pressure plate has fallen upon me. I hear a goat horn from somewhere. Oh, there's the goat horn. The goat horn in question. So I suppose we will hold I'm going to hold a poll in my Discord server. And this poll will determine whether or not Best Papa will be removed or not. I mean, not removed or not, but whether we should proceed with a vote. So we will have that decision. We will do that. So like the way I think I'll do it is I'll hold a Discord poll in the Discord, and it'll be simply, do we proceed with choosing a new governor based on this, that, and the other. If people decide to want to see what's going on, we'll hold the trial. Not really a trial, but we'll hold we'll present the evidence and whatnot next week on stream, and we'll decide whether or not Best Papa will remain in power. That is only if the poll reveals that people don't like him. So we'll do that in a bit. Best Papa, you have a few days to sort of change people's minds, to show you're willing to change. But it will ultimately be the decision of the people whether or not Best Papa remains in power or not. That's how we will decide things. In the meantime, we'll have to see what becomes of Best Papa's political movement. I don't know if Best Papa has a party name, but Spicy/Lettuce Man's National Unity Party. I keep mispronouncing it. Spicy's National Union Party is in firm opposition to Best Papa's recent changes, ranging from the surveillance cameras to everything else. Best Papa will be leaving now. He's heading offline. Good day. Good day to you. Oops, wrong. Okay, that's local chat. I don't know if that went through. Anyway, good day to you, Best Papa, current governor. I wish you luck with your governing. We may be entering rocky waters for the Republic. But yes, his actions before have led me to trust him. Yeah, so that's like sort of the dichotomy here, is the people liked him because Best Papa was active in the town. He was always building things. He was always taking care of things. He created the public storage unit. But once he's elected, he's declared he tried to make himself dictator. That failed. He then attempted to he put up surveillance cameras everywhere and interfered with property. And he's held meetings where he's tried to get people back on his side, but has thus far failed. So we'll have to see if this power remains or not. These 6K XP bottles are like Bitcoin to me. I'm not sure what 6K XP you're referring to. Wait, let me see. This is amusing. Hello, Spaceman. How are you? Oh, we do have an enchanting room. It's just in here. I forgot about that. Okay. Oh, there he goes. He's inside. Cool. So yeah, the people will have a decision to make over the next few days. Power reveals one's true intentions. As that is a true statement from Spicy. All right, so I think I'll end the stream shortly, but before I do, let's hold, or I'm going to begin to hold a Discord poll to sort of figure things out. Okay, I'm just going to do an at everyone in the Discord. I'll give it like 3 or 4 days. On Wednesday, I don't know why I said Wednesday. That's just how I type it. Hold on, let me type this out, and then I'll show the stream what's going on. All right, I'm almost finished typing this up. Hold on. Best Papa will be hold on. Best Papa has a few days to. Okay. Okay. Let me pull this up real quick. Okay, so here's how things currently are. On Wednesday this week, if there is significant pressure for a new governor, then on the Sunday stream next week, we will hold an impeachment process for Best Papa. We'll display his deeds and whatnot. We'll hold a big stream, and then we'll hold like a general vote to decide whether or not he should be removed from power. If he is removed from power, then we will likely hold new elections. Otherwise, Best Papa will remain in power. So the gist of it is Best Papa has to convince people that he is the right man for the job in these next few days. Best Papa has a few days to win the people over with his policy. If he cannot do so and remains unpopular, we may need to hold the new elections. Thank you for your time. All right, so there we go. That is the current state of politics in this country. We will see how this unfolds as time goes on. My stream is not cut up right now. We are very far behind, in fact. Are we? No, there we go. Never mind, I fixed it. Okay, cool. So I think that's about where I'll wrap up for today's live stream. I feel like a lot of important things have happened. We're coming to a lot of conclusions here. And we'll see how the fate of the Republic continues. We'll see if Best Papa remains popular or not. So, yeah, I think I'll do like the outro shtick in a tad. Let me just make one more lap around the town to see what's going, if I've missed anything, if anything important is going on or not. It might be a good idea to, well, we made some improvement towards building the library and government buildings, but there are more important things to take care of on today's stream. The chickens are low-key dead. How did this happen? Wait a minute. I don't know how that happened. It's very unfortunate that the chickens have been murdered there. Somewhat tragic. The cows are still here though, so that's fine, I guess. Let me breed these cows. But yeah, this was a very impactful stream. A lot has unfolded here. To think I was gonna make a YouTube video that ends with me losing. We so back, says Spicy Sauce. Yeah, definitely. Hello there, Emily. How are you? All right. Let me put my gold back in here. How much gold do I have on me right now? I got about a couple hundred, almost 700 gold. All right. All right. So thank you all for watching this stream. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Actually, if you're actually watching this video on YouTube, make sure to leave a like and subscribe as well. Yeah, big things are occurring. If you want to take part in the nation's politics or whatever, feel free to join the Discord server below. Thank you all for coming, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye. Alright, now I'm going to try some things. This is the official end of the stream, but here, let me end this video recording real quick. And I low-key want to see if I like just keep recording. Because okay, so I'm in a predicament right now. We're trying to get monetized on the channel, right? We're trying to, I want to be able to make money again because I quit for a year. YouTube took my monetization, and now I need like a bajillion watch hours. So like, if I stop going live, and I continue being live rather, and I just stand at a point overlooking the town and call it like Mergopolis live stream, or if I go live again and do that, I wonder if people will tune in and watch or not, and just observe the town live stream and whatnot. This is an idea. I don't know if this will work or not, but we can give it a go. I might end stream and go live again, and then say like join the live stream to see just like live footage of the town. And whatnot. I could go into different spots and whatnot, and sort of see the best vantage point to observe the whole town. Honestly, it could be Emily's spot, but just to get extra watch hours, I might live stream just the general region of the town, or maybe like an area outside of town as well, so that people that aren't in the town can sort of interact and whatnot, and sort of that thing can happen. I don't know. I'll give it a test. We'll see if people join that stream or not. Extra watch hours, whatever. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna end stream. I will go live again, but I will not be talking. It'll just be a static sort of image of the town so that people can watch and sort of see what's going on. That is all, I think. All right, so thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next week for the next stream.